Alright, my Wi-Fi stopped working, so I had to... It stopped like a bunch of things working, so I had to make that work again. That was annoying. Alright, once that's done, I'm released from my cell. With the paperwork all sorted, I exit the police station and take a train to Kisoji. Oh my god, it's daytime, what the fuck? The summer sun's shining even more brightly than usual. Now that I'm out of immediate danger, adrenaline wears off and all the exhaustion hits me at once. I wonder how Aunt Natsumi's doing. She's in stable condition, there's no immediate danger to her. So you don't gotta worry about that for now. Oi's been tagging along with me ever since I left the police station. I guess I should have expected that when I said I'd tell her everything I know, but I really don't feel comfortable having a police officer follow me everywhere. She's not conscious yet. Well, from what the docs told me, she's in a coma. A coma? Yeah. They gave her a full checkup, brain and body, but can't figure out why, apparently. Just like Amanome, that black postcard, there's no doubt in my mind that Kakuya's behind it all. You want to go visit her? No, not right now. I've got something I gotta do first. Right. Oh yeah, let me give these back to you. Oi hands me my cell phone and bag. Hey, why'd you have these? Obviously, I collected them from your house because they were evidence. Might not have logged them though. So she swiped them without a warrant. That's a crime, isn't it? Don't be so bitter. After all, it's better for you that I found them and not the other cops. If they say your contact history with Mitsuru Maruhashi, you'd still be in lockup. You should be grateful I hit him. Sure, I'll be grateful. If you're actually grateful, why do they keep using the wrong your? This is really bothering me. If you're really grateful, then give me a real smile. Oh, he's apparently a pretty crooked cop. I'd rather be tailed by a crooked cop than by some hard-headed by-the-book jerk, though. True. I'm gonna fill her in on everything that's happened. If I'm gonna fill her in on everything that's happened, I'll need to find someplace quiet. I take Oe to the Black Rabbit. On the way over, I contact Ban and Rose. I get an earful of questions, but I just promise to fill in the blanks later. When we get to the Black Rabbit, I explain everything to Oe as we wait for Ban and Rose. Ami being kidnapped by some doll named Kakuya, Natsumi being cursed, the Urashima woman, Kubitaro of Kentucky, the screaming author, all the spirit encounters, everyone who helped me, Seiji Amanome, Kaoru Hazuki, Mitsuru Maruhashi, Naomasa Ban, Rose Mulan. Thinking back on it all, a crazy amount of stuff has happened in just 3 weeks' time. It's a damn miracle I'm still alive. That's quite the tall tale. Can't say I believe all of it, but nothing contradicts any of the info I got. It explains Ami's strange disappearance and all the inhuman events in Kentucky. It fits too well to just be made up. Which means it's true, basically. Spirits, though. Never would have thought weird stuff like that actually exists. Which might mean that case was a spirit's doing too. What case? Just then, the bell above the door sounds. Hey, Kojima. I'm amazed you're still walking around after eating the crap they fed you at the station. I'm sure it was a good life experience, hehe. Ban's putting on a good show, but he was actually worried about you. He was reciting prayers and he hasn't even gambled once since yesterday. Now Masa Ban, the journalist, and Rose Mulan, the so-called magician, I see. I'm Oe from the Investigation Division. Nice to meet you. From what Kojima said on the phone, it sounds like you're interested in strange cases. Since when has your division handled stuff like that? Yeah, I'm sure that throws up some red flags. But once I tell you about the case, I'm sure it'll all make sense. I'm paranoid about my webcam. Okay. It's like this. Ooh. Killer Peach. I'm sure you know Moon Tower, that building close to Shinza Station. That skyscraper lit up with a special design. Well, something weird's happening there. Oh, we got a new achievement. It started a month ago in the dead of night on one of the office floors in Moon Tower. That's just the account of an eyewitness. We'll just call her Miss A for now. One day, Miss A had some work come up and she had to stay late to finish it. When she finally got done with the stuff that got dropped on her, it was midnight. Obviously, no one was around at that time. Or at least that's what Miss A thought as she walked down the supposedly deserted hallway. But then she heard the sound of someone typing in a neighbouring office. She couldn't hear anything else, and the sound of the keyboard echoed across the floor. Miss A felt bad for whoever it was and walked right on over to the door, but... Then she thought she heard a weird noise mixed in with the clacking of the keys. It sounded like bare feet walking on the floor. The odd noise started to bug her, so she listened closely. And it wasn't just her imagination, apparently. What's that noise? She asked herself as she peeked into the office. There, she saw a guy sitting at a computer and a weird figure standing behind him. The face lit up by the glow of the monitor looked kind of like a monkey in the darkness. And it had a katana in its hand. It was dark, so she wasn't quite clear, but it seemed like the figure noticed her. She was so scared she couldn't make a sound, and the guy was so focused on his work that he didn't notice. The figure walked up to the man as Miss A watched, swung its katana, and slashed quick as a flash. The next thing Miss A knew, the monkey-faced figure was gone, and all that was left was the man's corpse. Up to today, 4 people have already been killed. It hasn't made it onto the news yet, but some people know about it. The Sumi group's been putting the clamps on though, so none of the details have gotten out. The Sumi group. They built Moon Tower, so they're obviously suppressing the news outlets to protect their image. One of Sumi's affiliate companies has a ton of offices in that building. The crimes occurred in one of their offices. I'm more curious about the monkey-headed katana jerk than the victims. Got any more info on that? That's the weird part. A bunch of people have seen a figure holding a katana, but none of their statements about the face match up. Some say it was a monkey, or a dog, or even a pheasant. Sounds familiar. A monkey, a dog, and a pheasant. That reminds me of the Momotaro fairy tale. I'm sure everyone else was thinking the same thing. That's why they gave the murderer the name. Killer Peach. Momo. Hey, hold up. That's the name Kojima said on the phone the other day. Yeah. The spirit said that the spirit that's part of the next game. From what you've said, these spirits are like ghosts who attack humans, yeah? And they're born from strong grudges or regrets held by dead people. So this Killer Peach is one of them? Yeah, probably. All the spirits I've encountered so far have been like that. Huh. Oh, his face clouds over for a second. It seems we know where to go next. But Moon Tower is protected by a top-of-the-line security system. It's going to be tough to get inside that place with just my tools. If we're really going to Moon Tower, I'll work something out. We've been issued a guest card key as part of the ongoing investigation. I'll go back to headquarters and borrow it. Borrow it? Sure, whatever. After the 4th death, the floor where all the killings happened was locked down, so we won't have to worry about running into employees. They didn't tape it off until 4 people died. It was pretty shameful. That ain't the police's fault, it's all Sumi. They refused to let us intervene. In fact, I only convinced them to shut down the whole floor just recently. So there haven't been any more victims lately, but... Sounds like you're hiding something. What's up? Sumi's put pressure on us, so we haven't been able to investigate the scene at all. They keep going on about corporate secrets, and they won't let us cart off any company property. Like pencils and erasers are company secrets. So you got frustrated at the situation and took things into your own hands, huh? I like your style. By the way, what about the other floors? I doubt the whole building is off limits. Since the first death, the business in Moon Tower have cracked down on all overtime work. They said they cut power to the offices so there shouldn't be any employees around. That's almost considerate of them. Those cheapskates aren't being nice, they only did it after we chewed them out. They've technically agreed to cooperate, but it's really just an order from headquarters. Perfect, that's the power of the government for you. Haha, don't underestimate the power of God. Though there's still one major problem. The place still has a security system with cameras and card key systems. Fear of God doesn't work on a machine. Man, the government's useless. If we sneak into Moon Tower and just get reported immediately, there'll be no point. Oi is with us, but this investigation isn't official. If we're caught, we're done for. So what do we do? That's our only option. What are you going on about, old man? Hey, Kojima. Just leave it up to me, alright? Sure. Well, as long as you're for it. You're in my safe hands. Man, what are you plotting? I can't say I'm comfortable with this. Haha, you just look forward to it. We've still got some time before night falls. I'll settle everything by then. He smiles confidently and puffs out his chest. He's pretty big to begin with, so it actually has the intended effect. But I'm a little short on funds. Hey, Kojima, lend me 30,000 yen. Again? You haven't paid me back my 5k yet. I'll gladly pay that back once my next manuscript payment comes in. Now, fork it over. I just have 30k yen. That's not like a small amount of money. Right? Like, I feel like 10k is like 30 pounds, 70 or 60 pounds or something like that. 3,000 yen to GBP. It's 179 pounds. So how much is just 10? Yeah, 10 is like 59 pound, like, so I was correct in the 60. Like, it is so close to 60 pound. Alright. Don't ask me how I know these things. Okay. It's a cheap price to pay to get into Moon Tower. Thanks. Alright, I'm out of here. I should make it just in time for the last race. Hey, oh bam. What did you just... Ban leaves without warning, without answering. Ugh, I'm so tired. Can we really trust him? Don't ask me. It seems the die has already been cast. They say believers will be saved, so maybe we could all try praying. Though I must say that in this case, our savior seems even more unreliable than usual. Anyways, sounds like we'll be heading to Moon Tower tonight. Let's split up for now. I gotta get back to headquarters anyway. No objections from me. Well, see you later tonight. Yeah, sure. Rose and Oe exit the bar, leaving me all by myself. I can't go home even if I want to, because it's still treated as a crime scene. And even if I did go back, I still have no idea how I'm supposed to get Ami out of the mirror. Maybe I'll find the answer if I can beat the killer Peach and keep chasing after Kakuya. Oe detained me, told her about the spirits, got the rumor about Killer Peach out of her, 4 salarymen butchered at Moon Tower, sightings of a human figure holding a peculiar katana, but a human isn't capable of performing those crimes. Monkey, dog, pheasant, face different depending on witness. Give me a save, give me a save. Never mind. A few hours pass and it's now late at night, but Ban hasn't called yet. Damn it. This is cutting it hella close. We usually get a little while to investigate. Let me... Okay, I accidentally turned my other monitor off. Countless mouths surface and begin crudely laughing. It's almost the finale of the tale. One after the other, slay all the ogres, not missing one. Yo-ho, heave-ho, yo-ho, heave-ho. The curse is progressing faster than usual. Is this just Kakuya toying with me, or is there an actual reason for it? A storm of thoughts swirl around in my head. It's really irritating not to be able to do anything but stand around and wait. It's Ban! Kojima, everything's ready on my end. Hurry to Shinza Station. Get to that one spot where there's a good view of the Moon Tower. I'll see you there. Ban doesn't even let me get in a word before spitting out his message and hanging up. I contact Oe and Rose, then rush out of the Black Rabbit and head home. I grab my motorcycle at my apartment and zip off to Shinza Station. Hey, Kojima. My, that was fast. How'd the Moon Tower thing go? Hold your horses, kid. I'll explain once everyone's here. We wait for a while, then Rose and Oe finally arrive. Ban, you gonna tell us what's going on yet? What exactly are you gonna do about Moon Tower's security system? I'm sure you already know this, but after your little display at the bar, we will accept nothing less than total success. It's about time. Get a load of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Suddenly, Moon Tower goes dark. Phew, it worked. Honestly, I was a bit worried. What? You did that? Yep, that's right. One of the Sumi Group's security companies is in charge of Moon Tower, but I bribed the guy in charge. The lights going out is his signal that everything's ready. What? Why didn't you have him call you? Why have the signal be so obvious? Hey now, I pay 3 million yen for this. If I'm blowing that kind of dough on a bribe, this is the least I could ask for. 3 million yen. Let's have a look how much that is. 3... That's like 18k. Seems like so much less, doesn't it, when you convert it? Oh, I'm not on the game. Nope, still not on the game. You've got an awful lot of money for someone who's always asking me for cash. Well, when I hit you up for money, I was totally broke. I had an investment opportunity, though. I'd gotten a hot tip for the last race today. It was a nice little 100 to 1 payout. I invested the 30,000 I got from you and turned it into 3 million. Seriously. You're insane. You blockhead. 100 to 1 odds? What the hell? What was your plan if you lost? I had contingency plans. Might have had to sell a kidney or something to cover the funds, but I had options. Besides, I knew that I'd win. Really? You knew? With odds like that? Oh, that's right. I remember now. He can never get ahead, but whenever he's down to his last bet, he finds a way to win. You could say that's the only reason he... You could say that the only reason he gambles is for the rush he gets out of those victories. Ugh, talk about pointless. Quit complaining. I won, didn't I? And that's all that matters here, right? Come on, let's get moving. That bribe only bought us one night. Wait a second. That guy you bribed isn't going to betray us, is he? I don't trust anyone whose loyalties can be bought. Why'd you have to overthink everything? What you want to do about it? Thankfully, we have the luxury of numbers. Someone should go to the security room. Oh wait, where's the security room for that building? On the first floor of the basement, if I recall. The Sumi officers are in the upper part, so they're actually pretty spaced out. I propose we split into an office investigation team and a security room team. Well, not a team per se. We probably only need one person in security. The rest can investigate. Kojima and Oe should definitely be on the investigation team. Kojima because he's Kakuya's target, and Oe knows a lot about Killer Peach. Putting it simply, either Ban or I will wait behind in the security room. You decide, Kojima. Oh my god, I get to take Rose. Got it. I'll accompany you. Ban, you're in charge of the security room. Right, leave it to me. Oh, our friend in security told me that cell phones don't work in the security room, so if you want to contact me, you gotta use the telephone in the hallway. That should let you contact the security room. When we finish talking, we head to the darkened Moon Tower. When we get to the building, Oe uses her card key and gets us into the back entrance. There's no sign of anyone in the dark elevator hall. It's so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Alright, let me tell you the plan for the investigation. I want to search the work areas of the 4 victims first. They're all men and employees of Sumi Group. Aside from that, they have nothing in common. The police investigation didn't really come up with anything useful. Is it because of a shadowy big corporation interfering with you? The victims have no previous offences, so we can't just push forward with the investigation. But we can probably assume they were targeted by Killer Peach for a reason. At least, that's what I'm thinking. So you want us to look into the stuff that didn't come up during the police investigation? You got that special power, yeah? Bloodmetry or whatever you call it. And besides, in cases like these, it's just easier to get to search without the hassle of getting a warrant. Seems you're quite the hard worker. Well, if it's not a problem for the law, I don't have a problem with it either. But how are we supposed to investigate? I glance at all the elevators. I have no idea which elevator to take. Oh my god, it's dying again. Don't do this. We've identified where each victim worked, 2 on the 22nd and 2 on the 33rd. The 44th floor is management. I'd like to look around there too, if we can. Oe looks at the elevators on the left. Unfortunately, the special elevator that goes to that floor has a new fingerprint system. Only registered personnel can use it, so let's save that one for later. Alright, guess we'll head up then. I'm off to the security room then. Rose, don't run wild now. Ban takes the elevator to the basement. Alright, where are we going? We want to... I wish it would tell me what it is. It's an elevator that reads the... Okay, it's not this one then. What about this one? What about this one? Oopsie. According to the control panel, it only stops at each office level and the roof at night. It has the 22nd floor and the 33rd floor, right? Which one should we go to first? How about the 22nd floor? It's probably the best to go in order. Gotcha. Which floor will you go to? 22nd. I'd like to leave. Oh, we just need to use the map. Okay. The floor must be past the aisle through that door. Oh. Hey, Oe, overtime has been banned, so nobody's supposed to be here, right? Yeah, that's right. Plus, this floor's closed off even during the day, since it's the scene of a murder and all. What about it? I see a figure beyond that door there. Huh? Where? Well, now you've been in the way, of course it's gone. I don't see anything. Huh? It was just there. You're probably just seeing things. There's no time to waste jumping at shadows. Come on, let's get looking. The door opens onto the 22nd floor. I can see a bunch of different doors. There are offices in here. Let's split up and look around. I'll look further in, you two take the office straight ahead. Oh, before I forget, take this. Obtain card key. It's a guest card key for our investigation. It'll get you into the offices. I think the report said the victims who worked here on the 22nd floor were Senior Staff Takada and General Manager Shima. Just those two. Try to find their desks first. Once we're done looking, we'll meet back here. Well, shall we be off too? Yeah. Huh? That's... In front of the office is a phone for contacting people within the building. At the very end of the short dial is a label that says security room. This has got to be the telephone Ban was talking about. Looks like this is what we used to reach Ban from here. Yeah, let's call if we need to. Okay. Oh, I don't need to do that again. Where are we going? Examine the nearest card reader. Oh, that's what we're supposed to do. Okay. I take out the keycard and slide it through the reader. I hear the door unlock. Okay, so that's how it works. Yep. They're in every building these days. It'll relock after a certain amount of time. We should hurry and get inside. Right. It's creepy in here. Look at those plants. The placement of the plants. The lights in the office are off. It's almost pitch black in here. But even so, I can tell it must be a pretty big room because of the echoes I'm hearing. It's bigger than I thought. This is a very big company. It'd be unusual not to have offices at least this size. Hey, I've never worked in an office yet, okay? Sorry for not knowing everything about the world. Anyway, we're looking for a desk, right? We're better off looking for a clue first. We won't find it by running around. Yeah. Alright, well... just confused as to why there's not any spooky moments with this. Anyway. The door is locked. Okay, good. Sorry, but could you move? Oh yeah, she picks locks. Sure. Rose takes out her tools, and the drawer cooperates in just a few seconds. It's open now. I'm impressed every time I see you do that. I'm not going to teach you how to do it. You'll need to figure it out by watching. I rummage through the desk and find a piece of paper that looks useful. It's titled Floor Guide for Newcomers and has a map of the office. Oh, that looks helpful. I spread it out on the desk and shine the flashlight on it. It shows the locations of all the fire extinguishers and other equipment, as well as which employee works at which desk. If I recall correctly, Oe said that Takada and Shima were on this floor. Is it this one? At the end of the third row from the windows it says Takada, Senior Staff. Bingo, Senior Staff Takada is one of the people Oe said to look for. No doubt about it, huh? Let's go. Okay, who are we looking for? Oh, we still need to search. Oh, what is that? I suddenly sense a presence other than Rose. I point my flashlight in that direction. What's the matter? There was someone standing there. I don't see anyone else here. Perhaps you mistook that plant for a person. Someone was definitely there. The light definitely hit it. Could it have been Killer Peach? Ooh. Okay, what else are we looking for? We're going further in. According to the seating chart, Takada's desk is probably here. Let's go search it. There's nothing strange about it. Just in case, I give it a look underneath. Something stuck to it. It's a label. The label has aisle 25 written on it in pen. What do you think it is? It's safe to assume it's some kind of password. People with bad memories often use such methods. It must be something important if they're going through the trouble. What's the point in having a password then? Honestly, I feel that it's a wonderful habit. It saved us quite a bit of time. Still, aisle 25, huh? Inside are stacks of documents organized by project. Albatross, Rainbow, South Dragon, Island. Each project seems to have its own little secret code name. I think I saw something earlier that was similar to one of these project names. Well, Island. You need to, like, take out the aisle 25 label. I compare it to all the projects contained in the binder. Aisle, right? It's got to be talking about Island. I look at the 25th page of the Island project. As I turn to it, something falls out from between the pages. Dimple key. So that label was to keep track of the hiding place for the key, huh? He really didn't want this to be found, so I can't wait to see what we find with this key. Right, what else am I looking for? Oh, drawers. The drawer is locked. Again. Rose, can you do something about this? Sure, I don't mind. But she takes a closer look at the drawer and her face clouds over. It seemed simple at first glance, but now that I look at it, it'd be faster to find a key. Seriously? To normal folks, this looks the same, but this is actually a special anti-theft lock. Never expected to see one in a place like this. Honestly, I'm shocked it's here. Guess I'll need the key, which I have. I use the dimple key to open the drawer. Ooh, it's finally open. Inside the drawer is a thick envelope and a videotape. Stuffed inside the envelope are pictures, but something's odd about them. Every picture seems to be taken from an unnatural angle, and it looks like they're all of women in underwear or completely naked. I'm guessing this creep was taking these photos non-consensually. The angle of the photographs makes it seem like they were taken with a hidden camera. Just making sure stuff is working. Oh, I need to check the time as well. Okay, we're good. Seriously, a hidden camera. Changing rooms and the women's toilet. These seem to have been taken inside the building, which means this is where he hid his collection and equipment, I suppose. That explains the need for that lock. What about that video? Looks like this could have useful info. The description on the video reads, 5 out of 5 Club President Ishimaru's Memorial. President Ishimaru? Now that I think of it, I heard he died recently. Who is he? The president of the Sumi group. I recall reading his obituary half a year ago. Huh. Seems like this video was played during a gathering held in his honor. The label isn't lying about what's on the video. The beginning is a collection of reports on his death from each news station. Must have been big to be all over the news. Yeah, that's true and all, but why was this video hidden just as securely as all his illicit photos? Yeah, I get why he'd hide all those photos, but what's the deal with this 5 out of 5 club? This video was of a memorial held by the 5 out of 5 club. Yes, that concerns me too. There's obviously some important secret on that video. Let's take the video with us. You can leave the photos behind. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we need here. It's so creepy. I returned to the hallway. Oh, you're back. So, did you find the victims' desks? Yeah, we found one. I searched Takada's desk. I tell her that Takada had a collection of raunchy peeping photos in his desk. Ugh, guy's an even bigger scumbag than I figured. There was also a video I didn't really understand. A video? It's a video made of the late president's memorial, made by something called the 5 out of 5 Club. Does the club ring a bell to you, Oi? Nope, ain't got a clue. But big companies have little internal factions or groups. It's probably one of those. Yes, that's what I was thinking as well. What's concerning to me is that Takada hid that video for whatever reason. So, what about you? Did you get anything? Nope, I gave up on opening that door there. I bought a card key for it, but it seems like the code was changed. Well, that's unfortunate. So that finishes up this floor for now. Let's move on to the next. The 33rd floor, huh? Yep, Section Chief Bandor and Department Head Kagawa both worked on the 33rd floor. Let's search their desks as well. Sure. Oh. Whoa there, sorry, that's me. Oi opens her cell and starts chatting. Yeah, I've been waiting. What about the case I left you with? Yeah, the Sumi. What? Come on, I just can't win here. They're really butting in this late, huh? Oh, wait a sec. Rose, come here. Oi suddenly calls for Rose. Me? What do you need? Just come over here real quick. There were reports about the 33rd floor. I'm leaving them in your hands. Reports? This call's gonna take a while. Kojima, go on ahead. Right, so about that case. Oi gives us some instructions and then quickly returns to her phone conversation. Well, you heard her. We're gonna have to continue on without her. Which floor will you go to? The 33rd. I arrive at the 33rd floor hallway. As expected, there's no one around. So, what am I supposed to look for here? Let me look over these reports from Oi. Wait just a second. Rose opens up a folded paper and carefully looks it over. The victims working on the 33rd floor were Section Chief Bandor and Department Head Kagawa. Both were in managerial positions and the locations of the desks are recorded here. Great. It'll save us the trouble of wandering around trying to find their desks. If this floor is set up the same way as the lower floors, the offices should be right ahead. Let's go. I'm scared. Just kidding. Doesn't seem to be anything scary in this game anymore. I'm really confused. I remember looking at things and being scared, so I'm really confused as to why that's not happening. The employee on this floor was Bandor, I think. I go to swipe the card key. Oh. Huh? What? I knew I saw something, but that definitely wasn't a person. It had multiple heads. Agreed. That most certainly was not a person. It must be Killer Peach from Oe's rumor. But what's it want with us? We're not Sumi employees. Maybe Killer Peach thinks we're employees. I thought this would be a simple investigation, but I suppose it's no surprise that our lives are in danger. Well, at least it won't be boring. Yeah, I'm just thrilled. Well, that's what you have to expect when you're investigating a spirit. Everyone keep their guard up. What, you mean the one other person that's here with you? I slide the keycard through the reader. I hear the door unlock. This office is where Bandor worked. Gotcha. Section Chief Bandor, right? Wow, it looks exactly the same. The instant I step into the office, a heavy chill descends upon me. Huh? The air in here is different. I feel like some beast is glaring at me in the darkness of the office. Damn it. So Killer Peach is hunting us after all. Suddenly, I get a whiff of something awful floating on the stagnant air. This is... How many times have I smelled this now? There's no mistaking it. It's blood. I shine the flashlight around to track the smell and my eyes stop on the floor nearby. Frig, we need to go to the next video. I just remembered. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.